That's a nice dog.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nice Dog motherfucking podcast, the best podcast on the planet. We got a special birthday podcast for the boy Robby over here.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah,
he's celebrating. We're having a good time. We're here. We're queer, and we're ready to steer this podcast right into some local news. We're here for you every week. NiceDogPodcast@gmail.com.
The hotline is 225-347-5914. We're here every Monday to give you the local news of Baton Rouge, and we're happy to do it. We're happy.
Of course, yeah.
So, basically, there's nothing going on locally.
So some things have been going on locally. I feel like that people at this point are just saying, fuck the quarantine. Like, they're going out to these restaurants, whatever, sitting on the patios.
Oh, yeah.
Eating crawfish.
Yeah.
My mom, like, she just showed up at my house yesterday. She's just like, I had to get out of the house. Like, I cannot physically sit in my living room anymore by myself. Like,
Yeah.
we hung out with her, and it was nice. It felt like like a normal day. We were hanging out outside, drinking some Miller Lights, eating some crawfish.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just makes you're like, wow, this is how life used to be.
It makes you appreciate the small things.
Definitely. Yeah. Like just hanging out with your parents,
Yeah, that was the first time you saw her in like a month?
No,
something?
I've seen her.
Okay.
But I've just been going over to her house.
Yeah.
Bringing her groceries, whatever.
Yeah.
She hasn't been leaving or doing anything.
Yeah.
She's dying to get out. Like she's dying to go run some errands or something like that.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel like a lot of people are on that breaking point, like you said. You see traffic, you see people, and you hear about Zippy's, this restaurant that has a patio that redid their benches so that it met with the standards of the state. I don't know exactly what it is, but
Jamie, pull up that video.
if we could, there's something with the Zippy's benches that they revented them to make it so it was like, okay.
Well, because the way that the Zippy's benches were before is they're all just big, long one benches. So, like, you might be sitting at this table, and someone could be sitting at that table, but they're sitting on the same bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think this one, they made it more spread out.
Okay.
And maybe made some dividers.
Put some dividers up?
Yeah, or something.
That's
like
the only
made
thing
it
that
more
I could see.
Restaurants are doing what they can to make it more adequate in these times where,
They're trying to get that money.
Mm-hmm. You're saying people are just getting, like, you can go hang out outside of a bar, you were saying before this podcast or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like Ivar's is a bar.
Yeah.
It's like a sports bar, but also they do serve food. So it's also a restaurant, I guess, too. So it's like you can go there and get drunk at your own table or whatever, but you have to just buy some food so that it's like they have food on your ticket.
It's
so
essential.
It looks like a restaurant. You know? But basically you're just there getting hammered with your buddies.
I'll take one chicken wing, please.
Right, exactly. I'll take an order of salt.
No, that's cool. I mean, I could see getting out the house. I really, been wanting to get out the house, and especially because, I think I'm going to go stop by my parents and have a little crawfish boil for my birthday. Just me, my girlfriend, and my parents.
Hey.
Just us four outside.
More crawfish for you know?
More crawfish for me, and, as long as we're playing it safe, nothing's wrong,
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And they're coming out with those studies that are saying that it's like more people had the antibodies than they previously thought or whatever, which basically would mean that the infection rate is way higher and the death rate of percentage-wise would be way lower. And it's like one from Stanford and then like one they did in like California.
Dude, I've kind of given. I understand. I kind of given up on all that shit because you always hear every day. It's like, oh, coronavirus is not that bad. Oh, it's that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's bad. So it's like who the fuck knows? But I mean, if you're saying it's from Harvard and all these educated people.
I didn't say Harvard, Stanford.
Stanford.
But yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing, whatever.
So who knows? Who knows is my point. Who the fuck
I'm saying
knows?
life's short,
Life is short, man. I do think there's gonna be another spike. I think people are just getting angsty and they're going outside and stuff. But I do think it's gonna be a W,
Dude.
for sure. I think there's gonna be a W spike. But hey, who knows?
You see that? You talking about Spike makes me remember Spike TV. Do you remember Spike TV? Dude, Spike TV was like, if you were a 13-year-old with a penis, that was the best show you could ever watch. It's like,
Yeah.
what were the shows on that? Mansers. It'd be like,
yeah.
I don't even remember what like questions they would ask on there, but I just remember they just have like girls with big tits and it's like
Yeah.
guns, tits, like beer, like how many beers would it take for you to die, or like
Yeah,
something
dude.
like that.
Spike TV like gave boys erections.
Exactly. It was just perfect. for
Yeah, it was like propaganda of like, I think they had like commercials of just beer on tits.
yeah, exactly.
And that was the show, beer on tits.
Yeah, it was like if Hooters could become a show, that's like what Spike TV was.
Yeah, and I think they also had some like action films sometimes and stuff. They would play like reruns of Die Hard or some
yeah, like
shit.
Rambo.
Yeah, just to ease off the boner edge.
Nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, dude, Spike TV was cool. Did you really get that from the? I said Spike.
Yeah.
It was channel 41. I remember that. I remember that. It was channel 41, I believe.
Robby was definitely beaten off to Spike TV. You know, he's like, all right, I'm feeling a little antsy. Channel 41. I know we're go to see some of those bikini girls.
What was on late at night though? Was it bikini girls and stuff like that?
Yeah, it would be like, it would just be girls in
Original
bikinis.
programming. Here we go. Dramas. 18 Wheels of Justice. Afro Samurai. I remember Afro Samurai.
I do
think.
not remember Afro Samurai.
Kung Fu.
Dude, I don't think I ever watched any of the
Yeah,
dramas.
these are
that
all
were on it.
action and then comedy.
Gary the Rat.
Blue Mountain State. That was on Spike.
Okay. Yeah, that was 1,000 Ways to Lie. I thought it was 1,000 Ways to Die. Somebody
Bunch of
definitely
Bruce
changed that.
Lee.
Okay.
So it was a bunch of action. I don't. Maybe we all made that up in
Dude,
our
no,
head. about
Mansers was on there. Okay, this is not, and obviously not an updated page because Mansers was on Spike TV. I don't care what you say, it's true. Oh yeah,
Oh,
they'd
here
have
we go,
they'd have some
reality.
wrestling.
reality and non-scripted programs.
No, it was scripted. Okay, whatever. They
Whatever.
had a lot of programming, but it was all just like Mansers. Yeah, see.
Damn, Jamie doing work.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, they would have wrestling and cops.
Mad TV.
Dude, damn. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, Spike TV was like a combination of MTV and Comedy Central. Oh, no. A combination of MTV and FX.
I'll take your word for it.
I think so. It was like, the action place you'd go to if you're like a man. I don't know. What the fuck are we talking
There are
about?
white folks, and then there are ignorant
We're talking
motherfuckers
about
like
Spike TV.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. What do we got? Robbie? Enough about fucking Spike TV.
And I don't even drink Coronas.
Dude, that bass is pumping when I play that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice whenever you hit that drop. I kind of, you get a little vibe and a little pep in your step.
So, I don't know. We don't want to talk about Tony Spell anymore at all. That shit's retarded. But his grandma, his mother posted the Central Police telephone line on Facebook and said to call them and built up their back network. So Central Police put out a statement saying, "I would like to apologize for the citizens of Central because our telephone lines are backed up because this woman put our phone number on her Facebook page."
So the wife of Pastor Tony Spell,
No, the mother.
the mother of Pastor Tony Spell, who was the guy that refuses to shut down his church or
At
whatever.
Corona, yeah.
She posted the Central Police Department's phone number on her Facebook page,
Yeah.
just trolling them.
Yeah, just
basically,
trolling them.
Basically DDoSing their phone line so that no one can get through. And then the Central Police Department got really butthurt about that and then posted their thing and they're like, "We're so okay,
They're like fucking middle school teenagers.
dude, the tone of this Facebook post is just like it's so obvious what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, we would like to apologize to the citizens of Central for any inconvenience you may encounter in reaching our department by phone. So they start off by apologizing to make themselves look good, and they'd be like, but the reasoning is Magi Spell, the mother of Pastor Tony Spell, fucked us in the ass. Like, we're sorry. We're apologizing for
we're
them.
sorry.
We're so up high.
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all totally got trolled, which is not good. You should not troll the police department.
Yeah.
But still, you know, it's the troll in me, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody gets trolled, you got trolled, man.
They're both being a bunch of fucking hootenannies, man.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Okay. Like, yeah. You have a police department like on Facebook. Like, that's just. Oh, what is the world these days? You know.
I don't know, man. I was even thinking about bringing that up because I was just so done with that.
Dude, I don't
He is
even.
arrested.
I haven't been on
Refuse
Facebook
for
in a long time. I remember, you know,
Arrest me.
Facebook. It would always just be sending me notifications. Oh, play Farmville with this person. This person wants to play you in 8-ball pool.
Remember
like, all that,
Farmville?
like, you got poked. I'm like getting poked like by my grandma's friends and stuff. I'm like, all right, man, this just isn't the place for me anymore. You know?
I haven't been on Facebook in forever. Actually, last week I got a message on my email that was the password I use for everything as the subject headline.
Dude,
Like
I've heard about this.
Yeah, so that happened. Okay, I'll come back to what we were saying, but because of that, I had to go on Facebook and change all my passwords. So I went on for the first time in like 2 years, but I've changed all my passwords to something totally different.
Wait,
because
was it
last
a video
week,
with it was it the email with your password in the subject line, and then it's like, we're about to make your life a living hell. If you don't send us $1,000 in bitcoins, then we're gonna post a video of you pleasuring yourself to adult websites, dude.
Dude, it was fucking like, at first I was like, what is going on? And then I thought about it for a little bit and I was like, dude, to be honest, I haven't whacked it like in like a week, like a week at least. And I was like, what do you mean? And because he said he had a backlog of like a month. And I was like, okay, even if you did have a month, like I'm not using my webcam on my laptop or anything, you know? And he's like, you looked into some dirty stuff, Robert. And I was just like, well, no, not really.
pretty normal porn.
Yeah, pretty normal stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's basically a template that this guy probably sends out to a lot of
Dude, you're
people.
gonna die whenever I tell you this. You wanna know how I knew what the email was? It's because Louis J. Gomez was talking about it on his podcast, how he got sent that email.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, okay, so what it is basically is there's probably some time that you went onto a website. Well, it could be two things. You could have either gotten like a fished or like, you know, where it's like you thought that you were going on to Amazon.com, but you went to Amazon.com. Yeah. You know, and then it looks like the Amazon login page and you just typed in your information and then it's going to say like not valid. And you just be like, what the fuck? And then, you know, maybe you might realize that you're on a phishing website and get the fuck or not. And then you just exit out, whatever. You could have gotten phished, or it could be like, you know, the mobile phone company Zynga?
No.
Okay, well, they make the game like Words with Friends, all right?
Okay, yeah. Okay,
very popular
okay,
game.
Yeah.
So say that you, in that, like there was like a time like a couple years ago whenever Words with Friends, they cracked their database, like hacked into it, stole all the passwords. It happens all the time.
Yeah, no, that's what I figured. It was like a Club Penguin password that I put in 8 years ago.
Right.
And I've been using the same password. And they just luckily say that to a bunch of people. But
Right.
know.
And you're going to be like, oh, wow, that is one of the passwords that I use.
Yeah, and it's a
know?
big red flag. You know,
Yeah,
at first you're
exactly.
Like,
And
and
you're
because they put it as the subject line. And it's like really bold. And the words that they were saying were just like really like threatening. It was like,
dude, and definitely somebody's got to have the
Okay, here we're looking at an email that's a template of it, like.
Yeah, I know a lot more things about you than that.
It was kind of like this. I don't think it's exactly like this,
but
the one I got.
I placed malware on your porn website, and I have videos of you jacking off, basically.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, yeah, they're just stealing passwords from different websites. they got your name and everything and your email address, and then they just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really nervous about it. Like at first, the password on the subject, that was like alerting. But then once you start reading what they said, it was like, why are you threatening me? If you really had my password, you would already be in that shit taking money and stuff and wherever you could. Because none of my places actually did get like hacked. None of the places actually get on the logged in.
Dude, but speaking of getting hacked, last night at like 2 in the morning or so, I got a thing on my phone, like someone's trying to log into your Amazon account from Houston, Texas. And I was just like, well, I'm not in Houston, Texas, and I'm not trying to log into my phone right now. So I just like, clicked, this isn't my sign in or whatever. But I feel like that for that to even happen, they would have to know my password. You know?
Yeah. Well,
And
they
they're
tried.
They said, we stopped your sign in. We stopped the sign in or
Okay.
whatever. But I don't know. It still makes you nervous. I really probably need to go through and change some of my passwords.
My brother was telling me about a service where you can it generates passwords for you. It's called like
My phone does that for me.
okay, yeah. Well, you can look into services that will generate a new password for you for everything. It's like a 26-digit code. But yeah, I just went
dude,
and
you
just
can never
redo
break
all your
that.
passwords. Just think of something and then change it. Just something completely different.
I just change like letters and like add some symbols or like add a couple numbers or whatever. And yeah, it's all good.
Well, that was a little tangent.
Yeah, I feel like that people are just getting bored in this quarantine. They're trying to they know that everybody's got an extra K lying around. They're trying to get that
Dude, I feel sorry for the son of the bitch that actually is like
that actually sends it.
Yeah,
Because they think that they're actually jacking off to some like crazy shit.
and
they
it's
don't want anybody
and it's
to
a
see.
smart move because
Yeah.
because then those people aren't going to go to their friends and talk to them about it
Yeah.
because they're nervous and it's like what if they
Dude,
really
and it's
do?
like, okay, so imagine the scenario to where you just said fuck it, you don't send him the money, and then he like actually had videos of you just whacking it. Like, where is he gonna post that? Where it's like not gonna get taken down, and who's gonna be interested in like
Yeah.
looking at that or sharing that?
Dude, I'll pull up what my email said, but it was like I have all of your contacts and just wake up on Monday and find out who I send it to or something like that. And it was saying like I could go from your mom to your aunt and stuff like that. I was just like, dude, what the fuck? No, you wouldn't. Like,
So he's saying he's gonna send pictures of you yakking it to your mom and your aunt.
yeah, he was like, I have your whole contact list,
Dude,
buddy.
that's whenever you just gotta give your mom and your aunt a call. Like, look, if you get a video, just don't watch it. Look, for my and for your good. Look, I'm just telling you, you're not gonna be interested in what you're about to see, and if
Yeah.
you are, it's another problem. You know?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, because in that scenario, it's not like your mom's gonna be like, "Really, Robbie?" Like
Yeah,
she's gonna be pissed at you and not the person that sent her that.
Yeah.
You know, like who is he really doing the damage to?
I don't understand it. I mean,
And okay, think about this as well. Imagine that he's doing this to everybody, and he's got to go and he's had to watch how many clips of guys jacking off in order to get this money. You know, like there's no way that you can steal a video of some guy jacking off without actually physically watching it at least a little bit.
yeah,
Like,
that makes him pretty gay.
yeah, that's pretty gay. Pretty gay of you. Not that there's anything
No,
wrong
yeah,
with
not that there's anything wrong with that, but he's homosexual.
Definitely.
But that's all right.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Definitely all right.
Speaking of scams, there's a man named Tupac that filed for unemployment in Kentucky and was delayed payments because the government thought it was a prank.
What?
His name is Tupac Shakur. That's his name. And the governor of Kentucky, even in a press conference, was like, well, we're trying to give y'all money, but there's people that are playing pranks and that like to file for unemployment under the name Tupac Shakur. And it's like, joke's on him. There's actually a motherfucker that's named that didn't get his check.
No,
Yeah,
dude. So your man Tupac is just sitting there with his dick in his hand waiting for his stimulus check. Like, why am I not getting paid?
Yeah.
And it's because people in Kentucky just cannot believe that anyone would still be named Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I mean,
find his
it
legal-
is a curious name. Wait, is it that white guy? Is Tupac Shakur?
That's the governor.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
governor.
I was like, damn, that's odd.
We watched this video though. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, no audio on that? Whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, well, so basically it's just a video
Much
of the
more difficult.
Oh.
For instance, we had somebody apply for unemployment for Tupac Shakur here in Kentucky. And that person probably thought they were being funny. They probably did. Except for the fact that because of them, we've got to go through so many other claims that one person thinking that they were funny, using somebody else's identity, is going to make tens of thousands potentially of other people wait.
So he
I
goes.
understand that.
How does that make any
unfortunately,
sense? Dude, what? Okay.
So he goes by his middle name Malik. So he goes by his middle name Malik. So he's not going around saying I'm Tupac Shakur, but that's his legal name. So jokes on him, but there was actually a motherfucker that needed that check.
Right, exactly. Well, I just don't like...
You don't like how he was like calling out someone? Like once again with the Central Police Department where it was like too far. Like
Yeah, exactly. You're just trying to blame all of your incapabilities on somebody else. I just don't like that. It's like, oh yeah, because of this one jokester, tens of thousands of people will starve to death. It's like, doesn't make any sense, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's, how does that like work? Like, okay, you see Tupac Shakur, you think it's fake, put that one to the side. Next. Like, you know? I don't know.
There's not 1,000 people that are actually pranking them, and the one that they picked that was supposedly a prank wasn't a prank.
I don't know.
So
how about you just like cross-reference the social security number with the name? Like,
Yeah,
I
real
feel
quick.
like I don't even work for the government. I don't work for the unemployment office. It's making perfect sense.
Bring it to me now.
That
Bring
makes
it
sense.
on, dude. I'll fucking get these stimulus checks out. I'll deliver them door to door, like on my
popping off.
bicycle, like in the olden days with fucking newspaper and shit. I'll fucking sling those bitches, dude. You need to get the checks out. I'll get them out. Fucking
You
government can't
stupid
figure out how to
bitch.
make the fucking internet work. You know?
I know. I think that's bullshit, dude. That's fucking bullshit. But anyway, you know, poor Malik Shakur over there is just like, man, shit, I didn't choose this name.
Yeah, I didn't. Dude, because it's like, okay, you have to first be born with the last name Shakur, and then fucking, and then your mom is gonna name you Tupac, like, you know, that's just, I feel like setting you up for, I don't know.
I
what.
wanna know
An
the story
interesting
behind
life.
that,
Yeah,
too, yeah.
exactly. Is she just a big fan? Is that his uncle? Like,
Was it a mix up?
right.
Because that is a weird
Was
name
it
to
just
begin
on
with.
accident? Did she not know? And was she
Yeah.
unaware of Tupac Shakur?
I wonder if Tupac's a common name.
No. It's not. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Never heard it once. I heard it once.
You know what also isn't a common name? Kim Jong-un. And his sister apparently is gaining power. We talked about this last time, but his sister apparently is gaining power in North Korea. Look at that bitch.
Dude, I heard that he was alive.
You heard that he was alive?
Dude, yeah.
This was, Oh, he made an appearance. This is late. I'm
But
late.
wait, Pixar, it didn't happen though. Because I heard, what I saw was North Korea reports that he made a public appearance.
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, North Korea reports being the thing that,
Jamie,
you
pull
know,
up that video.
like what? Like North Korea reports? Yeah, they report that their country is like the richest country ever and everyone is rich there and they don't have death camps and like, you know, like it's a great place to
Yeah.
live.
That's a difference than... Okay, here we go. The title, Kim Jong-un resurfaces on state media with mysterious mark on wrist. I don't
What?
care what's on his wrist as long as he's walking around, you know?
Well, I don't know. That doesn't look like the same guy to me. I'm just kidding. It's all in the wrist, at least when it comes to figuring out with North Korea. What? Suddenly undead Kim Jong-un. Okay. It's a mark on his wrist. Okay.
But
Okay, it's possibly from a cardiovascular surgery, which is performed to get a blood sample.
so he did come out though.
So he's not dead.
Allegedly, he's not dead. He has a mark on his wrist.
Dude, what the? This is just the weirdest fucking story ever.
Bring it to me now.
Like, how do you report that a president is dead, and then it's just like, oh, actually, just kidding. You know, if
Yeah.
Donald Trump was dead, we'd know it. It'd be one or the other. He's either dead or he's alive. It's like up in the air. Is this guy dead or not? Who knows? That's a weird situation to be in. You know, that's not usually how it goes. Is he dead? Is he not? You know?
Well, that's how their governments run over there. I think they don't know what's going on half the time, you know.
But okay, say that he's dead. What's the point of not telling people that he's dead?
To not cause an uproar, not for shit to hit the fan. Because if he was dead just like he's dead and there's no successor, like someone
But that's the shit that you plan for. You know?
He
Like,
doesn't plan for it because he thinks he's going to be doesn't, like, that's what I'm guessing.
Okay, in America, it's like the president,
Vice
president dies. If the vice president dies, it's like
Yeah.
the House leaders, like the Senate majority leader. Or
Yeah,
something.
I don't
And then
think they've
it
got
goes
that.
on, and there's like 75. Like it goes down to where it's like your mailman eventually will become the president if enough people die.
The water boy in the White House.
Yeah, no, they have it fucking like figured out to like down
Yeah.
to like the millions people. Like if like an asteroid hits like 1/4 of America, like they know who's going to be the president.
Yeah.
And you know, so I feel like that's what you know who's going to be the president next. He knows that he's not going to live forever. That's just a ruse that he's putting on.
But at the same time, I doubt he says this person's going to be the next ruler because there's so much shifty stuff going on. They're going to be
Because
killing,
he thinks that he's going to get killed or something like that.
and then people are going to be scheming and stuff, where I think we're a little bit more open and free
Well,
over
so
here.
okay, what did you have about his wife his sister gaining power? Because that's interesting, like dynamic of okay, if he is still alive and his sister is gaining power, what's going on there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, apparently she's making statements. Kim Jong-un.
Oh God, making statements. Wow, dude, this sounds like she's really powerful there.
Look, dude, I don't read that much, dude. I just fucking get the article.
I have noticed that. You're a headline type of guy, you know.
I just put the headline out there.
You're
I'm
like,
"Hey?"
I'm like, all right. Any information about that? You're like, well, I could repeat the headline to you if that helps. Like, okay.
Look, Drake reveals why he decided to share photos of his son Adnis. Huh? That's cool. That's a good headline.
Dude, okay. I learned something recently about Drake.
Oh, what?
Okay, so you know, this is just, I feel so lame for talking about this. You know how he has in one of his songs, he's like, I only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry.
No, I don't listen to him at
well,
all.
it's a very popular line in one of his very popular songs.
Yeah.
And I always thought that he was saying my bed and my mama. Like, those are the only two things he loves is his bed and his mama. But apparently his son's name is like my bed or something like that. Like M-A, like B-A-H-D or something like that.
That's funny.
So he's like talking about how he only loves his son and his mother. And it's like, you know, but I always thought he was talking about his bed. And
And his
apparently
mom.
he has like a $500,000 bed or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's fucking baller status.
I guess you would have to love that bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, which one was he talking about?
Ooh.
Yeah, but that guy's something, isn't he?
Drake?
What are we on? What
Drake?
Y'all want to start this new segment we got?
Oh yeah, dude, you were telling me about this earlier. Let's see what we got.
That's a nice dog.
Well, we're doing damn, that's a nice dog. We're talking about dog videos. You know,
Oh shit,
who doesn't
dude.
love
Okay,
dog
I'm
videos?
very into this. I love fucking dogs. Well, wait, that came out wrong.
This is actually not. Actually, go down. This is not the one I was thinking of, but no, it's on this. It's on the dock.
What do you have against dachshunds, Robbie? You don't want to watch a nice wiener dog play with his toy?
No, that's a a video of a dog wagging his tail so much during the quarantine virus that it breaks it, but that video is just not. It doesn't even show anything. I've seen that.
So it's a bad video.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's no point. In
So
watching
you're
it.
saying that you just put bad videos on the dock.
I haven't took it off, Austin. Huh?
What do you expect Shane to work with if you're putting bad videos on the dock? You know, what do you expect him to do?
I don't know. Under the segment section.
Are you trying to trip him up? You know, you're trying to just, like, here's the good video, and then I'm going to put a bad dog video right next to it just to make his job harder. I
I don't even want to watch it anymore.
All right, let's see this dog. Oh, shit. Damn, that's a happy dog. Well, what?
Damn, that's a nice dog.
Is that her dog?
Oh yeah, it's something about haven't seen him in a week.
Oh, she hasn't seen him in a
Yeah.
while? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's like a lost puppy video.
Hell yeah. Dude, it's always so sad whenever you see like one of your friends post on their Instagram, be like, "Oh, lost dog! Like just see last seen, like in between here and here."
Yeah.
Like, dude, could you imagine like with like CC or like, and losing your dog? That has to be the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, I mean it'd be worse than like him passing away or having to put it down.
Yeah, because
Losing a
you just
dog.
don't even know what happened to
Yeah.
it. It could be anywhere. You wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You know.
Yeah, one day my dog, my long family dog got lost. I was like maybe 15 or 16, and we spent all day looking for him, like all the signs, and it was like getting to evening, and I was starting to freak out. Like, is he gonna make it? He was a little wiener dog. He's
Yeah.
not gonna, where the fuck does he go? He never goes anywhere.
Right.
And it turns out he was locked in my neighbor's shed because like the big dog went in and then shut the door on him. So he was inside my neighbor's backyard playing, and then he got locked in the shed, but. We were like walking to my house at the end of the evening, like, oh fuck, where is he? Where's Copper? You know, and we just hear some like he was barking, but it was muffled. But we were just walking by my neighbor's house, so we found him in the shelter. But
Dude, yeah,
ended up finding him, and he could
yeah.
have been like dehydrated if he was in there for like a whole day or 2 days
Yeah,
with no
definitely.
water. That would have fucking sucked.
Yeah.
This dog's breaking records. He gives birth to 21 puppies. It's a new record in Australia.
He gave birth to 21 puppies? Wow. 2020, man. Transgender
2020.
dogs.
Sets a new record, but damn, that's a nice dog.
21 fucking puppies.
Isn't that
Wow.
nuts?
That is crazy. Imagine like if you like you got your wife pregnant and then just like out comes 21 kids. Like, well, we'd be like, what the fuck? I need a bigger house, man.
It's like keep her by the dozen instantly.
Dude, this is crazy. I mean, 21, that's a lot of responsibility for that dog mother. She doesn't have that many tits, you know?
How
How's
does
she
that
gonna
happen?
feed them all? I don't know.
know.
That's crazy.
It's a good
Dude,
dog.
can dogs be twins? You know, you never see that. I've never seen some dog twins before.
wonder if
I've definitely seen some dogs that look
Like
alike.
very alike, but like are they identical twins?
Right? Like, can you like be verified by science?
Like a veterinarian?
Right,
that
like-
this is an identical twin dog.
Right? Exactly.
That's a good question, man.
I don't know. Some food for thought. Okay,
Here we
let's
go.
see.
Ask
Ask
a
a vet.
vet.
Can dogs have identical twins? All dog litters with more than one puppy are considered fraternal twins.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so wait, okay, it says identical twins, although rare, do occur in other animal species, including horses, cattle, pigs, and even armadillos. But it doesn't say anything about dogs. There has been historical okay, so it's been genetically verified, producing a set of brothers born in the same
Oh, it has
sack
not been able to genetically verify.
until recently.
Oh.
Yeah, if you read it out of context, yeah. So up at 6 weeks of age, they performed a DNA testing and confirmed that these brothers were genetically identical. Hell yeah, dude! Fuck yeah. So, hey, look, it looks like some other people were wondering it too very recently, and they found the answer. Yes, your dog can have twins.
Finding out shit on the Nice Dog podcast.
Up in your ass. The #1 source of dog information on the West Coast.
Bring it to me now.
Bring it to me now.
You want to move it on?
Yeah, let's move on. Is it what in the fuck?
That's what it is. The first one we've got is an Amazon worker that wasn't having the best day. Let's see what we got. We got a Ring camera on someone's front door.
Dude, I feel like being an Amazon delivery driver would be lit.
I know, right?
If I didn't, I've got,
It's a Mercedes van they're driving.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you're bumping your own tunes. You're on your
Listening
own
to the
clock.
Nice Dog
You get
podcast.
all your deliveries done. You're done. It's as fast as you want to do it.
But if you don't get them done, George Bezos will kill you. All right, so let's see what he does. Oh, and he just chunks that package at the front porch.
Damn, son.
We watched
He
that
just
again.
said,
That bitch just
fuck it.
walks up. He's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, and from the flight path that took, that box seemed kind of heavy.
I know. And did you hear that crack when it hit the ground?
Yeah, well, it had to have something important in there.
I wonder if that's his ex-house. He's like, oh fuck, I'm delivering this bitch's package. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
bitch.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would do the same thing. Jesus.
What in the fuck? Next up, this is a video
That's not something that you expect from Prime. That's something that you expect from UPS,
Yeah, dude. George Bezos is literally shitting
I thought it was
himself.
Jeff.
Jeff Bezos? Jeff. He's literally shitting himself. When he sees that video, I could see his mind, all
Yeah.
the circuitry going like, no, Prime workers? No. 2-day shipping?
Ain't no 2-day shipping right now, dude. You can't get shit.
Yeah, it's harder. Everything's on back order in Amazon
Yeah.
for sure. There was a video that I know this has been circling the web for a long time, but I just wanted to put it on What the Fuck because it's just a classic. Let's watch this bitch. Monkey Throws Poo is the title. Who's the guy?
They've been known to throw poo. All right, the monkey's jumping up and down. Oh shit, he's slinging that shit.
It got grandma.
Oh no! Oh my! What in the fuck, dude? No! Oh my!
Hey guys, if you like this video and if you like hilarious
Oh, Crimson Claw.
Dude, the Crimson Claw at it again. Dude, what the fuck? Jesus.
You never seen that video?
No, monkeys are such assholes, man. They be slinging that shit.
Yeah, they just throw their shit at the...
He's just like, ooh, yeah. Dude, just the way that it stuck to her nose, like.
It was like the perfect shot.
Fatality.
It was the perfect
Boom,
cut of her
headshot.
face. It got grandma.
And then that song behind it too.
Yeah, and I like how they're all laughing too. Your whole family's laughing at you, and you're the grandma with shit, gorilla shit on your face.
I survived the Holocaust for this bullshit.
All right, this video's definitely been around, but I think it's a good one. The good old dick twist.
The dick twist. All right. What do we got?
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. This is
You
too much.
twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Oh my god.
Oh, dick twist!
So it's a man shouting at an MMA fight, and he's shouting, "Get him, twist his dick!" And then at the end he goes, "Good old dick twist."
The fucking dick
Jamie,
twist.
pull up that video.
That's an ingenious move.
Oh, yeah.
If you're down and out and it's your last resort, you go for the dick twist. It might just save your life.
But that guy was seriously about it. Like he was like the sideline
That's
coach.
definitely not legal in the UFC. Street rules, anything goes. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's you seem to be obsessed with that with it almost.
He almost seemed like he only went there to see some dick grabbing action.
Yeah, exactly.
Good old dick twist.
I didn't really like the guy that made the video, though.
Yeah, me neither. But I like what the other guy's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, glad we're on the same page. Shit, so is that it for what in the fuck?
Yeah, you like that?
Dude, that was a good what in the fuck. It probably was the best one yet.
I like the poo one, to be honest, the best.
Oh my god, dude. The poop nose.
The poop nut. By the way, the Eminem segment we did last week when we played that song, even though it was the spaghetti one, it got copyrighted
Really?
Yeah.
On what?
on YouTube.
What song do we play?
The spaghetti, your mom's spaghetti, it's ready. Yeah, it got copyrighted, but they have this awesome, we just muted it out, basically. It's like really soft in the recording or whatever.
Oh, so you can barely hear it?
Yeah, you can barely hear it, but
Dude,
we
what?
can play whatever music videos we want now.
Oh, really?
That's what the thing is, yeah. Apparently,
What?
we can play music as long as there's a function where it just like puts it in the background. But basically, yeah. Isn't that crazy? It got copyrighted it was probably just the first 30 seconds of that Eminem song before it started getting spaghetti.
And did you like play some drops in it?
Yeah, I put some drops and stuff in it. It's crazy.
Damn. These people really be out here protecting their intellectual property, though.
It's me, Mario.
Dude, I hate intellectual property, you know? Like, if somebody wanted to if they wanted to take our podcast, rebrand it, put it on a different RSS feed, release it, and try to make money off of it, and they were successful, good to them, you know?
All right,
that's
well,
fine.
Maybe for yourself, yeah. I don't know.
No, I don't care.
Okay, if they did it.
They're not stealing anything from us. We still have our podcast.
Really?
Yeah, we
If
still have
someone
ours.
put everything we did like exactly the same, they called it Mad Cat Podcast.
The Mad Cat Podcast, and then literally took the audio file from our RSS feed, made their own RSS feed, posted it, and then was just like, yep, this is mine now.
That would not faze you at all.
No. It's they're not stealing anything. You can't steal something. This is your jewel. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I just stole this from you. Okay, but imagine if this was a digital jewel and you can just copy it or replicate it 1,000,000 times and everyone could have it. So, like, you know, if I just give it to you, then that's not really stealing. You're not stealing anything. You're not taking away anything from anybody. They still had everything that they had before.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know if it's about stealing at that point or copying. I feel like it's more about copying and stealing, you know? Like, it's not, you're not just taking it away, but you're taking someone's exact work and you have did nothing for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if they got popular, we could just be like, yo, like,
that's our stuff.
This is us, you know?
Yeah, but what if people didn't like they just wanted the Mad Cat? They're like, yeah, no, you know, Mad Cat was here first.
I don't believe that would happen.
Me neither.
Probably not.
Probably not. But I don't know. We're speaking hypotheticals here.
Like, you know, people, okay, it's like whenever you're watching a movie or something like that, and it'll be like, pirating movies is the same as stealing and can land you into jail for 50 years with the death penalty. And, you know, it's like, you're doing crimes if you're stealing a movie. It's like, you're not really doing a crime. You're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
You're not stealing anything from them. They're not losing anything by downloading this movie off of the Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
You know, they're just not gaining anything. You know, but it's like, you weren't going to buy the movie anyways, so they wouldn't have gained anything anyways.
I see what you're saying. It's a sensitive subject.
No, it's not.
I'm popping
It's
off.
not sensitive at all.
It was like a
I see what you're saying, but I would still say that it's a little bit of stealing. It's definitely a little bit of stealing. But I see what you're saying in the sense that the people aren't losing it. You know, you still have your own content.
Right,
But
exactly.
doesn't your own content lose value if someone has the exact same identical content? Because what makes content special sometimes is it being unique, you know?
Well, okay.
Okay, all right. Anyway, good dog, bad dog. How about we go to it?
Intellectual property.
It's your favorite segment. Email us at nicedogpodcast@gmail.com. Send in a topic. We say if it's good or bad. Fucking piece of fuck. Here we go. Waveless surfing. We've got a video. It's an invention.
Oh yeah, one of those hydrofoil things.
Yeah, so for your audio listeners, these guys are on a surfboard and they are riding the waves. It's like apparently there's an engine on the bottom of it, or it works with tube like that. Yeah. It's basically like those skateboards you see that are automatic, except
You're on water.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just
That's
fucking
fucking
sick,
cool, isn't
dude.
it?
That just looks sick. I mean,
That looks so much fun.
dude, how much do you think that one of those costs? Like, it's got to be at least like $5,000, huh?
Oh, you got it up?
$12,000.
$12,000?
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
All right, so if you were looking for a used car, instead you could buy one of these flying boards, the Flight Board Pro. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. It looks like so much fun.
It looks sick. Dude, I mean, I
would you drop that 12,000?
if I had 100,000,
You'd think about it.
I'd think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same here. Hopefully they can become cheaper one day. I feel like they will.
They
be.
have to become cheaper.
Well, I
Yeah.
really want to learn about that design though, that technology. Like,
It's
why
like-
is it so expensive? You
It's
know?
like, cause I mean, I'm thinking it's battery powered, so it's got to have like a really strong battery. I mean, it's got to probably all be like.
It's got to be
really
going so fast that it keeps the board level.
Yeah, it's got to have like probably a high tech engine in there, and
It doesn't look that complicated. That's the thing.
but it's probably like the amount of research and stuff that went into it, probably
Yeah.
on their front end.
And it's
I bet
such a
their-
new thing that they're just trying to make
I bet
money.
their production wasn't like. I bet the actual production of it wasn't that expensive, but I bet that they had to spend a lot of money in like research and development to like come up with it.
patents
you know?
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I bet they're just trying to like recoup their money from like the
Yeah.
back end of their or like the front end of their.
Maybe in 5 years, it might be something where you see a bunch of people riding those.
Right, exactly.
That'd be
Like,
so
you remember
cool.
the hoverboards? Like whenever those first came out, that everybody was riding
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
It was like $1,000, and
Yeah.
then like in like a couple weeks, or you can get one for like a quarter.
I'm giving one.
Yeah,
I'm
like
giving one away.
someone will just give you one. They're
Yeah.
like they're blowing up.
Isn't
Yeah.
that? I always found like transportation things, like little scooters. Where's it? The new scooter, the new pocket rocket stuff. It's like, especially when I was a kid, I would always want it. But once you have that mode of transportation thing, it kind of gets old after a while. Like,
You think?
Yeah, for sure. I always found like that kind of stuff got really old really fast. It's like, oh wow, I'm riding it. Okay, I'm good.
I mean,
I had an electric scooter, I had a pocket rocket. I did get
you had a pocket rocket? Mm-hmm. Damn, dude, that was hot. That was
It was electric, so it wasn't like the
yeah.
baller
The,
one.
the electric ones were
Yeah.
still sick. A
They were
little
pretty cool.
electric motorcycle when you're a kid.
Dude,
that's pretty baller.
I felt like I was fucking like in the
Did
Grand
you have like
Prix
the
of
dirt bike
France.
one or the
No, the mini
the
one.
red one that
Yeah,
looked
the
like
mini
a little
one,
just, like,
yeah,
street
yeah,
bike?
yeah. And I remember chasing like my bus when they would drop me off. I'd be like, I'm gonna come back and get y'all, and I would chase the bus with my pocket rocket behind me.
My mom would never get me one because she said I was gonna get hit by a car. And
Probably would have.
I probably would have, yeah.
So, what do you think? Probably a good dog.
Good
Waveless
dog,
surf-
yeah. Waveless surfing. That seems sick.
Nice, nice. Well, we also have a Zoom streaming wedding. So these couples host
Bad
a
dog.
pants optional wedding on Zoom amid the lockdown. According
Gay.
to BuzzFeed, they had 100 people join them on the video call. It was a short and sweet ceremony. And the conductor of the ceremony stood 10 feet away from them.
Dude, okay. So I just
Bad dog
hate,
or the good dog?
it's like you could be by yourself, but you're just like taking like a quarantine themed picture, so you're just gonna like put a mask on.
Yeah.
You know? So like, okay, yeah, you go up, scroll up to like the top picture. You see, yeah, they have masks on. Why do they have masks on? They're only with each other. They're the only two people pictured in that picture.
Yeah.
And then you scroll down, and it's like, look at the other pictures that are obviously taken on the same day. No masks. So it's like they literally just put those masks on to literally fucking take a picture, like quarantine wedding.
Yeah.
Like, go suck a dick.
There's a ton of stuff that you put on and off just for wedding pictures, you know?
Yeah, but
Well, the
a
whole thing
quarantine
is just-
mask shouldn't be one of those things. Oh my god, it's just so stupid, dude. Just so stupid. Like, oh, I hate this. I'm just so like, oh wow, look at see, no mask. Like, let's take some with the mask, and then we'll take some without the mask. You know, that's like literally what was probably being said at the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean,
Just makes me mad.
I think why do that? Like, unless it was just for it being a quarantine type of wedding. If you really wanted it just to be about your celebrate, you would wait. Just wait it out.
I mean, yeah, my cousin was supposed to be getting married through this whole thing.
I was thinking about that.
And I mean, I think that they're still like deciding on what they're gonna do. But
definitely not a Zoom call, maybe.
yeah, a Zoom call seems that seems kind of wacko.
Yeah, a Zoom call seems wacko. Maybe if it was like less people, but you still have some people together,
Right. That's what like whenever it was like 50 people was like the limit. Like they were like, well, maybe we'll just do it with just like immediate family and stuff. And then like they made it down to 10 people. It's like, all right, you can't even have one side of the family there with 10 people,
Yeah,
like
so,
that. Yeah, exactly. So they're just like postponing it or whatever.
Absolutely
they're not sure what they're going to do.
frustrating, for sure.
But definitely not a Zoom call. That's kind of whack.
Yeah.
And pants optional. So what? You're going to have some guy smacking their schlong?
Yeah, no telling what your creepy Uncle Jerry's doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're going to be honeymooning later. Oh, yeah. Uncle Jerry.
So, bad dog.
Yeah, bad dog.
Bad dog.
To
Bad
Zoom
dog.
weddings. Well, that's all we had for good dog, bad dog this week.
All right, pretty good. Make
how
sure you
you
get
rate-
those emails in, nicedogpodcast@gmail.com. We will tell you whether it's a good dog or a bad dog.
Bad dog or the good dog?
Well, moving right along.
Right or wrong, we're moving.
Did you know?
Are you ready?
Did you know, while recording the band Ween's 2003 album, Quebec, Dean Ween got word from his roadie that Carlos Santana's guitar and equipment had arrived at a nearby storage locker. The band broke in and recorded the guitar solo for the song Transdimensional Celebration on one take in less than 10 minutes. So basically, the band Ween broke into this fucking storage unit, stole Carlos Santana's guitar to record one fucking guitar solo. How fucking badass is that? Woo!
Did Carlos have anything to say about that?
I don't know. Good thing, because I only read the headlines. I have no fucking idea.
It's pretty ballsy, But I feel like definitely so they're not going to regret that decision because that's like a once in a lifetime thing.
I wonder if they just like put it back
Playing
and
on
everything
Carlos
was okay.
Santana's guitar. But I mean, they've obviously come out with this publicly. So I'm sure that Carlos has caught in wind. Mr. Santana, I'm sure he's got to have something to say about it. What you think?
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking right now. I'm looking.
I mean, I just couldn't imagine, like, what was...
It's all the stuff that they were saying, that they were so freaked out and they just only wanted respect for Carlos, They weren't doing it out of ill will. They were freaked out people would lose their jobs and stuff.
But
I'm not seeing anything from Carlos.
You know what? Fuck
Carlos might not even be, like, thinking about it. He might be, I got 50 more of those guitars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he does. That's pretty sweet, though. And... yeah, pretty ballsy. I'm kind of surprised that they would do that. But worth it, I'd say. I've never even heard of this band. Ween?
Ween. I've heard of Ween.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of music is that?
It's like grunge, I think.
Grunge? Some like Nirvana-y stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, bet. All right, well, I didn't know that.
Rock band, alternative rock band. Yeah. Yeah, they were in the grungy thing for sure. The grungy era.
What are we at, Shane?
I think we're about like an hour. Yeah.
56 minutes. A little bit of a shorter one. We got anything else, Robbie?
I think that's it.
Shit. Well, it's been a fucking good day on the Nice Dog podcast.
I'm popping off.
We talked about a lot of things, got a lot of things done. You know, that's it. It's the end.
We hope you had a great time. We'll be back motherfucking next week because we're gonna be here forever.
Just
Peace.
bitch.
It's a nice dog podcast up in your ass.